8 terrifying and amazing big cats. Number 8. Barbary lion. Lions are the second largest species of big cats. It's well known that for African lions, they live socially in prides, with lionesses doing most of the grunt work. There may be a subspecies of lion that you may not have known about. A recent ancestor called the Barbary lion or Atlas lion, and it was the largest species of lion in the world. If you were to compare the average lion to the Barbary, you'd surely be surprised. The Barbary males could reach up to 600 pounds, and the females were known to reach up to 400 pounds, compared to the measly averages of the African lions being 400 for males and 270 for females. This is the type of lion that gladiators would have fought in the Roman Colosseum. The most recent photo of this species is of Sultan, taken in 1903 and kept by the Wildlife Conservation Society. He was a gorgeous creature, just look at him. The Barbary lion was previously believed to have gone extinct in the early 1900s, but as scientists delved deeper into sightings and stories, this behemoth cat could have survived until the mid or late 1900s. It's a small comfort that they would have lived an extra few decades, but important that people don't forget to keep researching endangered species like the Barbary, because it might have been saved if they hadn't have just assumed it was extinct. 7. The tiger. The tiger is the biggest of the big cats after the liger, and it's a cousin of the lions. Both are members of the PANTHER genus, which includes 4 species. They are extremely territorial animals, and if someone stumbles into their property, they let out one of the most terrifying sounds ever heard in the animal kingdom. They're versatile hunters, boasting high speed, mean stealth skills, an uncanny ability to climb trees, and incredibly powerful bite. And to top it all off, these cats have no problem with jumping into a river or lake and swimming after their prey. So if you thought a little water would get you out of harm's way, then you're dead wrong. Imagine plunging into a body of water and seeing this coming after you. The white tiger in the photo is Odin the Bengal tiger, and he would perform at the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. The Six Flags website states that by seeing these tigers up close, we hope you'll agree that tigers are worth saving. Odin loves to dive in the water, and so do many of his wild family members. Most prey animals in the jungle environment don't herd together, so tigers have adapted to going out and patrolling their territory dry and wet for food. 6. Mountain lion. Guess who has the most nicknames? Pumas are also known as mountain lions, cougars, and catamounts. They're ambitious hunters and go for prey that's at least twice their own size, like bighorn sheep, deer, and elk. However, when hunger comes knocking, they won't shy away from hunting even such tiny critters as rodents and larger insects. Their natural and creepy talent for stalking through any kind of environment makes them one of the most adaptable wild hunters out there, and gives another nickname, the generalist cat. Sadly, they are a prize kill for hunters. You can see many people posing with a body of one of these. Some photos have even gone viral because of the sheer size of one mountain lion. People assume that they are much smaller than they actually are, so when photos like these pop up, there's quite a bit of conversation. Mountain lions are about 3 feet tall and can be as heavy as 220 pounds. Imagine meeting that up close. 5. The cheetah. Did you know that the ancient Egyptians thought of cheetahs as royalty and believed in a cheetah goddess named Mafdet, and that this goddess was the one who took the pharaoh's soul to the afterworld? Pretty wild. This big cat is the fastest land animal alive and can achieve the stunning speed of up to 60 miles per hour, but there's a trick to it. The cheetah is a sprinter. Their speed comes in short bursts, and they can only maintain it for about 10 to 20 seconds. These big cats hunt insanely quick prey, such as zebras, impalas, gazelles, hares, and young wildebeest. But when cheetahs run so fast, their body temperature increases at an insane rate, which can be fatal, so they have to keep it to a minimum. That's why it takes the average cheetah around 20 attempts to actually catch anything. Therefore, they tend to hunt in groups which are comprised of family members. During the 13th century, founder of the Mongol dynasty in China, Kublai Khan, is believed to have kept hundreds of cheetahs for hunting. What's your favorite big cat conservation group? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 4. Leopard. Leopards are cousins to lions and tigers, and they are the smallest of the 4 Panthera. They inhabit lowland forests, savannas, mountains, shrublands, and deserts, but are terribly tricky to see because these cats are very secretive and fierce when it comes to protecting their privacy. Leopards are agile and stealthy predators and go for prey that's 3 times larger and heavier than themselves and succeed in taking it down. For the smallest big cat, that's saying something. Their hunting secret is their strange body. Although leopards are small and agile, they have unusually massive heads and incredibly strong jaw muscles. Once they bite, there's no letting go. Snow leopard. Take your typical fiercely private leopard, make it 3 times more shy, stick it up in a snowy mountaintop and give it military-grade camouflage, and that's the snow leopard for you folks. It lives in the desolate mountain ranges of Central and Southern Asia, notably in the Himalayan region. Its fluffy coat is up to 3 inches long and dull-colored, ranging from white through smoky gray to a light yellowish tan. Although they're smaller than their cousins from warmer climates, they're still big enough to be frightening, with the tail being about as long as the rest of the body. The latest big snow leopard story is the first good news in a while. Their status has improved from endangered to vulnerable after 45 years. Clouded leopard. The clouded leopard stalks the foothills of the Himalayan range, but it was registered as a vulnerable species in 2008. It's the smallest of all the big cats and actually isn't related to the leopard. They got their name from their fur. It's dark gray or ochreous, but this is largely hidden underneath black and dusky gray blots that sort of resemble irregular clouds. Cloud leopards are the best jumpers among their cousins, and they're the best musicians too. They produce a wide variety of sounds, including purring, chuffing, hissing, meowing, growling, moaning, and snorting. Number 3. The liger. This strange cat is a hybrid offspring of a male lion and a female tiger and grows much bigger than either of them. Its counterpart is the tigon, which is a mix of a male tiger and female lion, but tigons don't reach anywhere near a liger size. Although the name liger is a recent thing, this kind of mixed cat has existed even way back to the early 19th century. Ligers love to swim like tigers, and they're very sociable like lions. They typically have lion-like tawny, sandy, or golden fur with tiger-like striped markings. Their stripes, however, are very faint and can be black, dark brown, or sandy. They can also produce double hybrid babies. In 2002, a baby liger was born in the Russian Novosibirsk Zoo from a lion father and a liger mother. The cub was female, and they named her Kiara. The largest healthy liger known is a male called Hercules. You might remember him from our video 12 Biggest Cat Breeds, where we go over giant domestic and undomesticated felines. 2. The Black Panther. What we call the Black Panther is actually a few types of big cats. Jaguars, leopards, and a species of cougar, but they have melanism, meaning that their bodies produce way too much melanin, the pigment that's responsible for dark skin and hair. Such animals still have the markings of their species, but they're hidden in the dense, dark fur. This gives their coat an effect like the pattern of printed silk. A black panther's behavior will depend on its original species, which is why it took biologists a while to figure out exactly what these black beasts were, a genetic anomaly. Even more rare than the black panther is the white panther. These are the big cats that have albinism. They are striking creatures, but don't hold your breath because you may never be able to see one out in the wild. Number 1. Jaguar. Jaguars are adept swimmers and tree climbers. They're often mistaken for leopards because of their similar coats, despite being a distinct species. Another uncanny similarity is the strength of its bite, with one scary difference. Since it's such an avid swimmer, the jaguar's bite has evolved to be even stronger than the leopard's, strong enough to pierce the shells of the armored reptiles which it hunts. Photographer Justin Black caught a jaguar, nicknamed Mick Jaguar by biologists in the area, in action as it stalked and then ambushed a large caiman. It was a battle we're glad was documented. The jaguar prefers to stalk and ambush, and then it bites into the skull right between the ears into the brain of its prey. The scariest thing about this terrifying big cat is that it drags the body of its victim all the way up a tree to avoid floods and rival predators, and the biggest jaguar ever recorded was a huge male which weighed over 300 pounds. Just to put that into perspective, the average male jaguar is around 50 to 100 pounds. No wonder the old Mayas and Aztecs considered them divine beasts of power and rulership. That's also why Mexico chose a red jaguar as the first official Olympic mascot in 1968. Thanks for watching DTR. Don't forget to push that subscribe button. Up next, 12 biggest cats on Earth. Maine Coons. The largest domestic cat in the world is the adorable and cuddly Maine Coon, which can grow to around 11 kilograms or 25 pounds, which for a domestic house cat is massive. This cat breed was first discovered in the state of, you guessed it, Maine. Considered the largest Maine Coon alive.